Hey Pixel fan, FiloPixie here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how not to make a Perler Bead Coffin candy holder. This is not my best creation, so you guys have been warned. So let's get started with the template. For this creation you'll need a total of 12 pegboards. So these are the handlebar parts that you can add. I didn't end up using this at all. This is the bottom layer of the top half of the coffin. On the top there are the other set of handlebars. In the corners here we have the top and bottom parts of the coffin. And this is the lid to the coffin. Actually both of these patterns are the lid of the coffin, but this goes on the very top. This is the second template. This is the bottom of the coffin. So as you guys can see, there is a fair few beads that you'll actually need for this creation. This is not my original pattern. I found this on Perler.com, so I will be leaving a link to the pattern in the description below. I use the masking tape method to iron these pieces. With the side panels, I tried not to over iron them, so that's why you can see that the beads aren't fully closed. And I actually tried to not iron the connecting bits too much, because I know that if you over iron them, they get flattened, which makes it very difficult to connect. I thought I did a good job not over ironing them, but I struggled, as you guys will see later on in the video. So this is basically how the coffin will assemble. So you have these two shorter panels on the top here, the two longer panels next to them, then obviously you have the top and bottom parts. In the original pattern there were actually blank holes which you were supposed to connect the top part to alleviate it. Not alleviate, elevate it. But I just glued it straight on, so that's why it's a full piece. And this is how the handle pieces go. It was a struggle to put these pieces on, guys. I had a big headache after this creation. When I actually began to assemble this, it was actually okay. But then when I started to try and connect the hinges together, I found that it was a tight fit. Midway through putting one of the panels on, it actually broke. So nothing E6000 could not fix. What ended up happening out of frustration was I broke off the hinges and I glued them directly onto each other. So obviously it won't be as solid as it could have been, but this is the best that I could do. And that's why I actually used the masking tape between the connectors to actually solidify it as the glue was drying, I should say. Now you don't actually have to do this. This is a 20mm butt hinge. Yes, that's what it's called, guys. And all I'm doing is screwing it on together. So this is the final product. As you guys can see, there is like broken bits and there's glue parts, but it still managed to hold lots of candy inside of it. To complete this creation, I'm using Cadbury Special Treats and my favorite Hubba Bubba. And now we're ready to serve some kids some candy. So hopefully you guys have understood the tutorial. There were lots of parts that I had to skip a lot because I struggled in connecting those. I really need some more practice with hinges, interlocking pieces, because I just tend to over iron them, or I don't iron them enough, or they just don't match. But despite it not working, it actually looks really good. It's actually quite cute, even though it's kind of like a Frankenstein version of the coffin. If this is your first time here, be sure to check out my other tutorials. I make a lot of 3D Perler Bead stuff and 2D stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! I'm trying to record this video, but I can't because this puppy's right here. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's been a